fears.
Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 61. We're going to go ahead and start with El Clasico, the State Clasico. We're going to argue about that, whatever you think it is. We're going to go ahead and talk about San Diego Loyal going up against 1904 A and B. Maybe. We'll see. The Olympic qualifiers, USA fails to make 4 out of 5, the last 5 Olympic qualifying. They just haven't made it. They didn't make it to the last World Cup. Mexico did.
It didn't matter, remember?
Oh, it didn't matter. We're going to check to see if it does matter or not. We're going to go ahead and talk about the international friendlies across the world too. Portugal and their VAR scandal. We're going to go into Agüero leaving Manchester City. Lewandowski could possibly miss his Champions League match. And into the NFL, there's still some trades happening, crazy, wild trades with the draft coming up. The Eagles came up a little bit, and still the ongoing investigation with Deshaun Watson and what's going on with the Community COVID Shield. We have the final coming up this Wednesday live. We have 90th minute podcast with Manchester United representing Canada versus Mr. Weston, who works at San Diego Loyal offices with Tottenham representing the USA. So that has been a ton of fun. But yeah, I mean,
let's get straight to it, man. So we had the first ever San Diego, as Carl, shout out to Carl, like pretty much officially put the name State Clasico.
The State Clasico.
Think of that? Do you like it Clasico better? The State Clasico, State Clasico.
I mean,
better?
There's one side of the people. There's one side of, I guess, San Diego Twitters, whatever you want to call it, that is very unhappy with the love for Anchorman. And, I was talking to a couple people, and I like to highlight the fact that if you are a lifelong San Diegan, Anchorman paints a pretty accurate picture of what I used to love watching the news. KUSI, back with Paul Bloom, Kimberly Hunt, when she used to be on KUSI, Rod Luck, rest in peace. He was a wife beater, but, still rest in peace, just died. C.S. Keys, John Coleman, climate change denier, founded the Weather Channel. But Anchorman was like spot on to what KUSI used to be type of thing. But there's the other side. They're like, well, State Clasico is one. I like both of them. Like, I like to think, why can't we have both? Like, one's in English and one's in Spanish. El Clasico, implying it's in Spanish, and the State Clasico, that's the English version, right? Yeah. Right. Like, why not? Let's have both. It's fine.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. It's just San Diego Derby.
So we do have a special guest report as far as the coverage and exactly what went down at the Olympic Training Center this last Sunday. Obviously, we had Coach Alex from 1904 along with Ozzy Ramos, who I guess we broke the news without really realizing. I mean, we did.
He wasn't announced yet, but
yeah, because Coach, I was going back and forth with Coach Alex, and we were just trying to set up the interview. He's like, hey, we might have a player or two come by and this and this. I'm like, okay, sure.
They had only announced 2 players
at
Mo
that point,
and then the other guy.
His name. Yeah, the left back, back. But definitely, it was a great interview. Check it out on our YouTube and Spotify and Instagram, I guess, wherever you get your podcasting needs fulfilled. Nope. But we do have a special report from a local San Diegan, prominent reporter who had a piece of his mind to let everybody know regarding the coverage and what we heard about, because that's all we got to do here necessarily. We did see clips, and we'll get into that out of Loyal and the highlights of that actual game. Well, let's check in with our special correspondent about the coverage. I guess this was word, not official word from 1904 or Loyal, but this was the sentiment to the San Diego soccer people who were looking forward to this. Do you have anything? Let me see if I can get them online. Oh yeah, you ready? So Mr. Burgundy, what did you hear coming out of the camps about being able to possibly watch or broadcast this game?
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Got it.
Yep. That's
clear to the point. Just
poignant
journalism, down to it. Obviously, we get what we get, and we don't throw a fit. That's what we tell the youth of America. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. But it's cool to throw a fit here and there.
It is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of people were pissed. This is a game that everybody wanted to fucking watch. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I think people want to watch this more than San Diego Loyal against Cholos, if anything.
I mean, yeah, because this is one of the things where you can do this more often, and that's something that we talked about with Coach Alex, the 1904 head coach, that they were saying, hey, like, this is great. We can do it more often. Hopefully, they're working on maybe another couple of games before the season starts. Why not, right? There is a couple of teams in San Diego, from what I've heard, and what they were posting with the Columbus Crew here, and a couple of other just training sessions happening here, which is weird. You were talking about Ibarra, right?
Yeah, well, that's the question that in everybody's mind. Is Ibarra in the team? Is he a trialist? Which number is he for the trial list?
Right.
Because it's not all the time where a player, like, training with the team is one thing, and then playing in the preseason matches, it's a little bit of another thing. So at this point, MLS is coming back in a couple weeks already.
The MLS is back. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just the regular season is coming back. I think it's in April 19th.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Some date like that. But no one has really announced anything about him. And we're just seeing pictures and clips of him scoring.
And I've tried to explain it to people too, like, hey, like, some people that aren't too familiar with how soccer kind of works is like, hey, you got to stay fit. Like, you have to stay playing. Like, it's not like Dennis Rodman in The Last Dance, where you could just go to Vegas and just not play basketball for a month, come back and be great. Not everybody can do that. Obviously, it's Dennis Rodman.
Look at Tatis. Didn't he go back home and play in that league?
Yeah. And see, like, and people, it's not like, oh wow, is Fernando Tatis gonna be traded to the Dominican Estrellas? No, like, it's just staying fit, staying match fit. So weird, I guess. For everybody out there, we tried.
Do you think he's gonna end up staying or no? I don't know. I think they would have announced it already.
I think not just that they would announce it, but it's just one of these things where maybe they're just like waving it in front of everybody's nose, and they're just like, oh no, they're just playing coy. Like, no, they just here. Like, it's gone long enough so it's like, okay, there might be something fishy. I have talked with people
maybe they
in
can't
the know.
Maybe they can't announce it. Maybe they're still trying to work contract agreements with the MLS.
Yeah. That could be it too.
That's the one thing with the MLS that's different everywhere else in the world. You don't really just go to the agent and talk to the agent. You gotta make the deal with the MLS.
Yeah.
So it's a little different. Maybe that's the thing that's going on. They haven't been able to finalize a contract yet, but he's still allowed to practice and play preseason matches. Who knows? It's something to look out for.
And definitely, it's one of the things that people are paying attention, because people are paying attention, and it's great, right? That's what you want to see. And
let's talk about the game.
Let's talk about the game. Yeah. So in the first 75, so
the first game was the starter games. Right, it was a start. It was technically
depending who you ask. So we had depending who you ask, because here's the official lineup sheet for San Diego Loyal for the first 75 minutes. Yeah, you had Austin Guerrero in goal, Morgan Hackworth. Good to see him getting some play out there, getting his legs stretched out. He didn't get lots of play last year, but he was there when he needed to, and he was serviceable. Sal getting out there, Guido. Good. You want to see El Volante, just playing. Nicky Jackson, who's been scoring a lot and playing well from what we hear. Corey's got, I think, is getting his first
his PK.
Yeah, got his PK in there. And then Jordan Chavez, Chula Vista kid. So all right, there we go. He was one of the trialists, and the trialists 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I wonder if these trialist numbers change. They have to change, right? Because if it's last game, it was like trialists 1 through 7.
Yeah, something like that.
So let's say like whoever was trialist 2 is eliminated and bumped. Does that make trialist 3 trialist 2?
I have no idea.
So
I don't know.
The famous CJ from the LA Galaxy,
exactly.
From the LA Galaxy game is still a mystery.
So this first game ended 6-0, and I don't know if I'm the only one that caught this or not, or if I'm mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I hope I am. But it seemed like 1904 played their starters in the first game. They lost 6-0, and then in the second one, they lost 3-1 against their B side or trialist players.
Well, again, depending who you ask, because
then they switched the scores around. It kind of looked like that happened. Because I saw Mo in the first game
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
And Mo is like their star.
Yeah.
If you don't know anything about 1904, Mo is literally their best player.
The boy, the 10.
He's
He
like
was supposed to
their
play
hero.
in France. He was supposed to get some trials with a couple of French teams, but because of COVID,
Yeah.
he wasn't able to travel. And so, you
So
know,
if he's starting in
that's
that team, I'm
quality.
assuming they started their best players, but then they lost 6-0, and then they put the 3-1 on their
Also,
picture.
take
I don't
this
know.
into consideration. It is, you know, for what it's worth, right? It's San Diego Loyal's third preseason game.
Yeah.
They've been in training camp. 1904 started
first
up
one.
later. It's their
It was
first
their
one
preseason game in over a year.
in over a year.
first game in over a
I'm
year.
not sure what the training conditions have been.
Yeah.
You know, as they say, the coach said that they're training up in Carlsbad somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that's good that they're starting it. So maybe, you know, once they get into the stride of things, it'd be a different thing. Because obviously, you know, the first one went down 6-0. That's not a good scoreline whenever.
And I think part of it is, it's also that like 1904 barely started, like in over a year. But you kind of want to also think, well, maybe San Diego Loyal kind of started clicking a little bit more this game, which obviously
Yeah.
did if they scored 6 goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's not in any case, it's not easy to score 6 goals on anybody.
Yeah.
So here's one of the actions. Obviously, everything from the San Diego Loyal Twitter right now. Here you have, I guess, Nicky. Like, he's everywhere. So he's getting involved in scoring opportunities.
This is a player that if he stays healthy during the season, he's gonna be a someone to watch out for if you're the other team.
Let's see if we can do this.
No. Clear PK.
Trancazote. Like,
Clear
ouch.
PK, yeah.
Ouch. You can hear that. So PK gets called. Here comes Corey. I like his quickness. He doesn't stop. He doesn't stay. He just takes the steps back and already moving forward.
He's confident about it, dude.
Here we go. Cool, calm, and collected. Slotted, bottom right corner. Easy peasy. So that's
I
that.
wonder if
That's.
this means is he gonna be the official penalty taker?
I think you should. Like I've been scoping him out obviously from my own research.
He's good finishing.
Honestly, I could have saved that.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah,
that would have been.
it wasn't pacey. Probably not, because I'm not the strongest on the left side. Don't tell anybody, guys.
Corey, if you're watching this, now you know.
Take your notes, Corey.
Now you know.
Hey
Left side's the weak
man,
side.
Corey and I we're brothers. We're bird brothers. He's an Eagles fan, and we're hurting. He was also a Carson Wentz fan, and well,
Yikes.
rip.
We all know how that went.
So I think Loyal decided with Stay Classico. So that's what they've been going with.
Yeah.
A couple hashtags. So you have Nikki, who we've been hearing a lot,
I
is
love
good
how
in
they-
the air.
I love how they go. "Ee-hee-hee-hee."
Wonder who that was.
I think it was Nikki.
Good cross. Arguably, the goalkeeper should have got that because it went past him, so he mistimed that cross. It was a good pacey cross. Still,
Good assist, number 14.
still, you know, down the wings, crossing. Loyal likes doing that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Okay, so then our starting 11 for the second.
A lot more well-known players that we
There's
have.
there's only one trial list on here. So, you know, a lot of these names are our first teams, perhaps.
It's gonna be interesting what the actual first lineup, the official starting lineup is gonna be. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a lot of talent on that bench.
And so, you know what? Trial list 5, was that Ibarra?
He did score. He did cross the ball to Jack Blake in this one. Unless he came in as a sub. But I don't even think they did subs in this one.
So right now we have Trey Muse in goal for the second
Yeah.
75. Elijah, Jack. Okay, Elijah and Jack pretty much set. Grant, set.
Yeah.
Charlie, set. Jack Blake, up and down, been killing it. Great. Ben Spencer, we've been hearing a lot about.
Like he's fit.
Like he's fit. He's the guy. He's the go-to guy.
He just turned 26
Shout out
yesterday.
Ben Spencer, who was down doing good charity work in San Diego.
It was his birthday yesterday,
It
right?
was his birthday yesterday.
26. Happy birthday. Belated.
Toomey, Moshe Bane, Colin Martin, Thomas, and then Trialist 5.
Thomas Van Kayasili. Didn't even try. Can you do it?
Yes, I actually know. It's Thomas Van Kaiseli. Nope, that's not how you say it. I'll get it right. Always defer to the Spanish pronunciation for words. So this was something I'd like to see. Obviously, the boys, the lads, both before. That's just a good image.
Okay, no. Okay, so I was wrong. Okay, this is their starting team because Mo's in this one.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so I was wrong. Okay.
I mean, no, you're not the only one to point that out. So because I seen it around.
It looked a little weird.
People were complaining about the amount of Anchorman gifts. There cannot be enough Anchorman gifts. So we have this cross that you were saying from
Trialist
Ibarra.
number 5.
From Trialist number 5.
Yeah. Look at that.
Well done. I love the amount of just accent that we have in English. It was like English is a difficult language as far for me to listen to soccer to, except if even the British version, like it's toned down. It's polite.
What accent is the guy from the one that always like orgasms and Messi's pose?
Yeah. Or,
Is that British?
Manchester, Irish? ¿Cómo se llama? Roy. ¿Cómo se llama?
I'm not sure.
Messi, Roy, Hudson. Ray, not Roy.
Right.
Ray Hudson. ¿Qué eres? What is Ray Hudson? Yeah. That's not him. Ray Hudson is English. Oh, okay. Thick accent.
So he's the only exception.
All right. Even then, sometimes it gets over the top.
It can get annoying, but he has a little flavor to it. Straight up.
But good play being shown here.
By Miguel Ibarra, man. Good cross.
Fucking good job. Yes, lad.
A lot of cursing, man.
Yes, lad. I love it. Love it.
Yeah, man.
Let's
So
go, Blakey.
overall, San Diego Loyal ended up taking both games, which is kind of what you want to see when you're a Loyal fan. If you're a 1904 fan, nothing to worry about. I mean, obviously,
I don't know what to tell you. Like,
you haven't played in over a year. Shit, like.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about it with
stuff all around, man.
With Aussie. Like, there wasn't much happening even for them.
You guys played 2 games in your last season. Haven't really played a full season. It's tough.
Loyal did just tweet that they have some sort of release date for
like a docu-series maybe
for season 2, Tuesday 11 a.m. at long last. So we're down to it. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Good old wrestling gifts. Wrestling gifts work. I love it. But yeah, so that's what happened over the weekend. 1904,
So
San Diego Loyal.
I just want to ask you, what do you think this game means for San Diego? Like overall, just in general, like for the community, for soccer fans all around San Diego, 1904 San Diego Loyal fans.
I hope it lasts. Like, I really hope it lasts, and I only say that because in looking at, when we asked Coach Al, like, hey, like any advice for Landon, like, he pretty much said no, but it's like in that he was talking like he would know how hard it is to get a soccer team here in San Diego done, and
in that amount of time,
and that not even that amount of time, just making it happen. And so the fact that there's now 2 just tells you the fact that there's something happening here that hasn't happened in years, and it took way too long. And I think everybody's embracing the fact that there is soccer coming in, and it's some good, entertaining, quality soccer. And so we're gonna try to get some people in. Good things happening also with the locals. Shout out to everybody. Been dropping off a couple of little mugs.
They're playing some great
for
stuff,
them.
right?
Yeah, no, they're doing some good stuff. Check out get your membership for the next year, 2021. Check out their Discord, because it's just fantastic. I just love being on there. So many creative people. Shout out to Travis, always Travis, doing crazy art. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. I don't know how he does it. I have no artistic fibers in me at all. But yeah,
where Loyal are buying his stuff. That's impressive.
Yeah, hell yeah. Right.
Oh, he designed this one, I think.
Yeah, he did. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. But yeah, well, I mean, what do you think? I mean,
I think this game means a lot more to fans that root for San Diego Loyal.
Uh-huh.
They were the most active on social media, other than because I didn't see really like the Black Plague or anyone like that being active. So I'm not too sure. Maybe 1904 fans were at all aware that their team's kind of back.
Yeah.
I kind of hope it keeps going. That way the rivalry kind of sets in, and because I mean, it's not that I want it to be a rivalry, but it's always fun when there's shit talking between fans.
Yeah, of course. And
you know, so it's the no, chingan a su madre ustedes.
Okay,
Oh, this
so-
and that.
we tried to get in there. After the cameras went off, you know, to be completely honest, I try to sweet talk Coach Alex and be like, hey, like, let me carry something for you.
Yeah.
I will be your water boy for the day. Like, I'll just sit in the sidelines. The other side will hopefully, you know, recognize, like, is that Tony on the other side?
No, yeah, they
Like, wow, they let him in. What the fuck? 1904.
not Olympic Training Center.
Yeah, I mean,
It's really strict.
yeah, they are, but I mean,
But imagine if
Strings.
you would have gone.
I think
and
Strings
then
would have been
on the
pulled.
1904 side, and then they would have been like,
And I'm like, and what? And what? Homie? He's
And
over
what?
here. And then that start the rivalry. I mean, it's still a possibility. It's good. Everybody's in the front
good old
stage.
Tony Skywalker going into the dark side.
Um,
But yeah, no, I think it's great for San Diego. Like you said, hopefully it lasts. Because I want to see more of these games. I want to see one live. Especially not 75-75. I want to see a full-on 90-minute match. And just one of them. Not different teams. But yeah, other matches that...
even though we've been talking about soccer.
Yeah, I think you press this so we can hear ourselves. Anyways, some people are gonna say this match didn't really matter. It's a preseason match. Some people said that the U.S. versus Mexico match didn't matter. The under 23 Olympic qualifiers match. Mexico did play the U.S. It was the last group stage match. The winner pretty much got first place of the group and then advanced and played up against Canada. And then second place got to play against Honduras. Obviously, you don't want to play Honduras because they're probably one of the toughest teams, especially in Canada. None of these players had their European under 23 players.
Yeah.
You know, so long story short, the U.S. lost to Mexico. Then they lost the semifinal match to Honduras. In this game, Mexico clearly dominated.
Oh, sorry. That was a.
Oh shit!
Sorry, I didn't hear you. You go back again. On Wednesday, right? Last Wednesday,
Yeah, so
we had a match, and what was it again?
Mexico won 1-0
Against?
against the U.S.
Guys. No cuenta. No, it's fine. No cuenta.
Yeah. U.S. had more possession.
Keep going.
Mexico ended up winning 1-0. They ended up getting the goal, and that's what matters at the end. They went up against Honduras and lost 2-1.
Who?
The U.S. Guys, that's rude. That's very rude. That's the U.S.
Man.
So the
Doesn't
United
matter.
States failed to qualify to their third straight Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it. You guys got it.
Meanwhile, Mexico went on to play Canada. Hey, he's not Mexican.
It's not, but it's Spanish speaking. It works. Hey, you guys get it.
Mexico ended up winning 2-0 against Canada. Once Canada's goalkeeper completely. Did you see that? What he did? I know as a goalkeeper, you love seeing a good.
Ese vato se la rifó.
No, la cagó.
Oh, la cagada. Oh, yes.
the
When he
pass?
passed it right in the middle, you never go out through the middle. That's the one rule, even as an outfield player.
Reviéntala, vato. Reviéntala.
Yeah,
He
bro.
fucked up. I think Charlie ended up getting it, then passed it to Antuna. Antuna just. Antuna is the
Antuna,
luckiest
man.
player with
Antuna, bro.
the national team. He scores so many goals with the national team that I'm like, is this really our freaking player in Chivas right now? Like, what is going on? What is going on right now, man?
They did beat Canada handedly against no Alfonso Davies.
Since it was international friendlies and European teams pretty much they don't let their players compete in these matches. Which, by the way, like obviously, if Canada would have qualified, Alfonso Davies would have played in the Olympics.
which is crazy.
Yeah. So Egypt qualified to the Olympics for soccer too, and they're actually the coach said that they're gonna call up Salah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So Salah's gonna
shit.
play in the Olympics.
Oh, these Olympics are about to be great. But here's the goal the area that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Have the goalkeeper controlling it. You got pressure with this guy going
Alexis
up.
Vega. Yeah.
I don't know if he's a goalkeeper's a lefty or not. Clearly, you have one avenue here. You have
clear
all this green space over here. Yeah, you can go ahead and clear it. Reviéntala, get it out of there. But I mean, it's not a hard pass to complete. Yeah, you compromise your center back here, but he should be able to just turn into that space right there. I wonder if you can see it. No, you can't. I'll get on that. But yeah, so he passes it. Bad pass. Even then, there should be somebody in the middle. Why is there so many space with no Canadian defender? Mm-hmm. So he passes it, gets recuperated in where the center mid should be, defensive mid should be. Good, cool, 1-2. Even then, in la repetición, like, you can see how close this goalkeeper was.
Yeah. ¿Salió mal el portero ahí o no?
No. I mean, no. But see, because it was in a fraction, it goes through his legs.
Yeah.
He almost got it. Like, there's nothing else other than not giving the ball away. There's nothing else he could have done better. That was a good finish. Didn't even touch his legs. So, clinical when it needs to be. Exactly what happened. One error by the U.S. In the U.S. game, and that's what cost the U.S.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
People complaining for the U.S. and we already seen some pro reporters, ex-players, whatever you want to call them.
Look, man, I don't like Alexis Salas. I don't like
shit about their.
I think Alexis Salas is
federation.
Yes.
Yeah, I know he's the worst.
Yeah.
But anyways, saying, oh well, we didn't have Dest and we didn't have Pulisic. We didn't have Edson Alvarez.
No.
We didn't have what's his name, Efrain Alvarez.
Yep.
Who, by the way, he realized what a shit show the U.S. is. And
Tecatito?
No, Tecatito's over the age.
Oh, that's right.
Anyone under 20. Alvarez is 23, so he may qualify for the age. I was talking to my friend about it, and I kind of want to talk to you about it. See, obviously, I don't know if you know many of the youngsters, but for Olympics, you always get to call up 3 players, senior team players. And he was telling me, oh, well, we should get Alvarez, Chukis, and Tecatito. I'm like, no.
Big names.
Yeah, but I'm like, no, you know what? The thing with this...
Oh, you need experience. I know what you're thinking. Oribe Peralta.
No, man. Guille Franco, güey.
El Bofo, güey.
No, I said,
¿Conejo?
You know what? You need a goalkeeper with experience.
Ochoa?
So Ochoa or Talavera. Show me what the players respect.
Okay.
You need Herrera on there.
Yes.
You need Hector Herrera on the center mid. He's a player for Atletico Madrid. The youngsters respect him. He's still playing great. He's still at a great level. You need Hector Herrera on there. If Edson Alvarez makes the 8, you still get Edson Alvarez.
Mm-hmm.
And then you either get Chukis, or if you don't get the goalkeeper, because the goalkeepers Mexico have are pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you get Gallardo on the left back. Gallardo experience, still growing as a player. Left back, I think that would add a lot of security in the back line.
Yeah.
But then I do think you need Chukis there. He has great chemistry with the youngsters there, because he's literally 2 years older than them. He's 25.
And in your opinion, who should the U.S. get for their U.S. Olympics?
Yikes.
All right, it's the last time.
Yikes. Not Pulisic.
But again, we have a great U.S. soccer mind. The person who goes into everybody's living room and speaks soccer knowledge to the American people and is a point of reference.
This is why American soccer fans think the way they do. They listen.
Not
to
all
this
of
guy.
them, obviously, but
obviously the good ones don't listen to this guy.
And the good ones and a majority understand that Alexis Lalas is
full of shit.
I mean, there goes our interview with Alexis Lalas, guys. I mean, but anybody wearing those acid washed jean, you ever see that? What he looked like?
With the long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, sí, güey, no mames.
Damn. Star Spangled Beauty.
No,
Yikes. But yeah, so our buddy.
Horrible uniform.
Yeah. It looks. I mean, yeah. There's some questionables in that one now, but Alexis Lalas. This was
Might as well get
after
the Captain America outfit on them.
after the loss to Mexico, and he speaks nothing but truth.
Yeah.
Now, this loss should hurt, but it should also serve as a needed reminder. Because on Sunday, one careless and avoidable mistake might not only cost the game, but a trip to the Olympics.
You don't say.
You don't say.
I
And that,
wonder
my
what
friends,
do you need to
would be
change?
a whole other level of hurt.
Well, that's true. And then
We got Taylor over here.
you have Taylor Twellman, from Chivas Timeline over here, who has a very poignant.
He looks pissed.
Does he? Let's see what he sounds like.
Another big moment for the United States Soccer Federation on the men's side, and another moment to question whether or not they know what they're doing. The United States men's Olympic team has failed to qualify 4 of the last 5 Olympics. That is pathetic to say the least. And
Yes.
I get it, you were missing your best players because of FIFA rules, and some of the players weren't in season, but all of that noise, that's just excuses.
Yep.
The roster of players that were in Mexico should have qualified.
Absolutely.
It's simple as that. But to everyone saying to me that the Olympics aren't that important for the men, are you sure about that? Because the last time I checked, the 2016 gold medal game was Brazil versus Germany. Odd how those two countries know how to win, isn't it? Do you know why they know how to win? Because they play in every single tournament that they can play in. And it's something you learn.
Never
And you
won
can't
it.
learn when you don't qualify. The fact that there are excuses for a team trying to qualify out of CONCACAF is laughable to me.
I mean, according to Alan, Honduras is the greatest CONCACAF team. Sorry, had to throw that in there.
Yeah, no, I think he's mistaken there.
Especially one that has every resource at their disposal.
Straight up.
So I'll
Straight
continue-
up, like
Yeah.
the amount of money that football has.
The CONCACAF is a fucking joke, bro.
Throw a quarter of that to one of these underdeveloped countries, and they will have just prime soccer academies just placed in there. The U.S. has so many resources, man. It's so many resources. It's building, it's getting there, but even with the resources they have now,
Yeah.
this can't be happening for
American
them.
player in Europe. I get it. It's very important, especially for the men's full team to reach the highest level. But I've got one question for U.S. soccer.
Which is?
What does the scoreboard say? Do you know what it says? You've missed the last World Cup and 3 Olympics on the men's side. So until the scoreboard changes, the narrative continues. Despite all the talk, the United States men can't do it when it counts.
But it's not talking about now. We're talking about 2026 when we're going to be the greatest and probably win the World Cup. No.
This is not the way, and this is coming from. I mean,
This is coming
we're
from
delusional.
experience.
We're delusional Mexican fans to a degree. Like-
so here's the thing about Mexican. We're probably the most delusional. We swear that Mexico is world dominant, world power.
They're not.
We're not.
We're not.
We're the best in CONCACAF.
I'm never going to see the World
Best
Cup in my
CONCACAF?
lifetime.
Yes.
Go to Mexico.
Absolutely. The best out of CONCACAF. Yes, absolutely. We don't have players in Barcelona. We don't have players in like top teams.
Mm-hmm.
What we do have is passion, chemistry, whatever you want to call it.
And an ugly ass. I mean, not ugly.
Kid
It's
Ronaldo,
fine.
The black with the pink.
This one's better. The green one, the green koalas. I can still see the koalas, but
Yeah.
this should be the first kit. The pink and everything. Black should be a third kit. Is only my opinion, but yeah. So
But the thing is, where was I going with this? Distracted me with the koalas.
sorry, the stupid koalas. Ugh.
So my point is, you guys are saying 2026 we're gonna be dominant with Pulisic.
Yes.
McKenzie.
Capitan
Bro,
America.
Bro, we had back in 2000, I don't know what year, under 17 World Cup champions, Gio Dos Santos, Vela, this and that. We're like, wow, that's our golden generation.
Yeah.
By the
Should have been.
2010 World Cup, we're gonna be so great. They were great.
Yeah.
Still lost against Argentina. Oh wait, La Momia, Carlos Fierro. We won another under 17 World Cup.
That was a
another
fantastic
golden
tournament.
generation. Those players are nowhere to be found now.
Yep.
The captain plays for Chivas as a center back. Pollo Briseño, he's on the bench. Like, dude, Carlos Fierro plays for an MLS for Almeida now.
Yeah.
Like,
They should have been in Europe.
We see what happens to these players. Sometimes they don't get developed. Sometimes they do. Vela got developed and became one of the best players in the MLS.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
what happened? Nothing. He didn't help out in the World Cup. So we're speaking from experience. Don't illusion yourself with winning the World Cup in 2026. If anything, Mexico's gonna win the World Cup.
If it. Oh no! Hey, hey,
No, I mean honestly, like
that hurts.
we can't compete right now with teams like freaking Brazil, Argentina, like who else is up and coming? England's up and coming.
Yeah,
Belgium is strong. Portugal
big,
is
strong, faster. Just
Germany's on the rebuild already. They sucked last World
Germany
Cup, and
is
they looking dangerous already.
pissed.
So
Just ball scratching.
we're far
intensifies.
behind for the European talents, in my opinion, when it comes to games out. Again, anything can happen in soccer.
Anything is possible.
Miracles can happen, right? The U.S. pulled it off in hockey back in the Olympics against Russia. Love that movie.
Yeah, the Ducks did it too. And Mighty Ducks 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, exactly. So miracles can happen. Hopefully, we get to experience one.
Speaking of miracles,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, you're such a dick. You said you weren't gonna show this.
I'm not showing it. I'm just gonna listen to it.
I'm watching it, bro.
Mancini runs, pockets out. Everybody celebrates.
You know where I saw this?
Huh?
So I was at Soccer Loco because I had a game and I had to get new cleats.
Oh, boy.
Because my cleats had just broke, like they were trashed.
Yeah.
And these games were early in the morning, like 8 a.m.
Yes.
type. They're all 8 a.m. My game was like around 10:30, something like that. I saw the Man U game had just finished. Man U had won. They were first place. They were about to be champs.
Yeah.
I'm on Soccer Local watching this. I'm like, I was so heartbroken because at
Yeah.
that time I was actually like starting to be a Man U fan.
Yeah.
That hurt so much.
Just destroyed. I
Like, I
love
went to
it.
play my game. I was all bummed out. Friends were laughing. Perdió el Man U way. I was like, whatever.
I mean, no, they actually won. Man U won.
Yeah, but they lost.
But they lost that day.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that back.
So
So
Aguero-
Aguero's leaving.
Leaving, which brings up your point that you've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, that you think that Haaland is on the move to replace Aguero.
Yeah. So a couple episodes ago, Tony was mentioning, oh, well, Barca to Haaland and Mbappe to Madrid, and that's the dream again. And I told him, no, I don't think the dream is to play for Barca and Madrid anymore. I think that narrative is long gone already. When Man City can pay you more money than Barcelona or Real Madrid, even PSG can. So now Aguero's going to go to Barcelona. That's pretty much almost a definitely done deal, which is going to make Messi happy. So, I mean, they're like
Some
Compadres,
compadres, like legit
compadres,
family
yeah.
members, essentially.
yeah, like Agüero is Messi is Agüero's son's godfather.
Yes.
So, son compadres, son compas. They're going to get along great. Maybe 1-2 good years out of Agüero left. If he stays healthy. And now Man City has an opening slot.
Look at that.
Gabriel Jesus is not good enough for that team.
I wish he was.
He was,
He's a good
he
substitute. He's a good super sub.
But Haaland, they're going to go all out for Haaland.
Bro. Like
And-
the next team that Haaland plays on, just
And it's gonna be City.
unstoppable.
It's gonna fucking happen. Like I'm telling you, like Haaland's gonna want to win a team where he has a big chance of winning Champions League. And watch, Man City is just gonna dominate and destroy Haaland in the quarterfinals.
Yes.
That's gonna make Haaland. Oh, if you can't beat him, join him. And that's gonna be the story. Can't beat him, join him. Haaland. Haha. Just like Lewandowski left against for Bayern Munich once Bayern Munich destroyed Dortmund in the final. Oh, can't beat him, join him.
This is exactly the meme of image of Haaland in the future joining Manchester City as soon as they get defeated in the Champions League.
That's gonna be it. That's gonna be the story, and it's gonna be the whole thing. Well, can't beat him. You join him.
But I mean that would mean that he wouldn't join in classic Dortmund striker player fashion to replace right now injured Lewandowski, who is missed his game against
So he had-
England.
Yeah, so he had a leg injury. It's not as bad as he thought. I think he's out 5 to 10 days, which includes maybe a chance of him missing the PSG game, the first leg. Which comes to question: how important. Now, obviously, he's very important.
Mm-hmm.
But how will it affect PSG? Oh no, Bayern Munich against PSG without Lewandowski.
I mean, it's that first leg, right?
It's a first leg.
Like, I mean, it'd be very different if it was last year, and that's what was interesting about last year is that they did the one game playoff. So this time they're bringing back the 2-legged affairs. So in that first game, I think Bayern should be fine. That, you know, they have enough firepower to hold off a team like PSG and maybe stay on par with them. And then when Lewandowski comes back, if he's able to come back in the second leg, like that's when they'll just turn on the machine and just won't stop. And just let Lewandowski loose and unleashed. You know, they've been playing with 16-year-olds in the Champions League right now. Like, what the fuck? Like, they've been just taking the piss out of everything and everybody in the Champions League up until now. So they have the firepower. They have Sané. They have you know, Kimmich. You know, just very versatile in the midfield. Obviously, you can't play him as a striker, but you know, the attack is there.
I think if Mueller's back, you play Mueller on striker.
Yeah.
Or if anything, you have the Chapo something that just came from PSG.
Choupo-Moting.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna end up starting over Lewandowski for that game. Again, yeah, you got Sané, you got freaking
Gnabry,
and then you got freaking Coleman. Your team's stacked. Your team's stacked all the way around. So it's gonna be a fun matchup. Obviously, you want Lewandowski there, but we'll see what happens. And going a little bit back to City and Haaland.
Yes.
Can I just say, Haaland fits perfectly at City's play style. Mm-hmm. It's that fast, pacey type of. Oh my god, dude.
Bato, it's like having a second De Bruyne.
I'm so excited to see him there because he's gonna fit so perfectly that I'm so upset that he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Like I want to hate it, but I'm like, holy shit, I might gonna turn blue. Oh no! No! No, I'm just kidding. Red all the way. Who knows? Maybe he decides to go to Man U
or Chelsea.
I hope he gets Sancho. And then that rivalry between Haaland and Sancho. Oh, we used to be friends. Now we're enemies. That'd be pretty dope.
Now we're frenemies.
That's pretty much what I got for soccer. You got anything else for soccer?
I mean, if we're gonna talk about soccer, we still have the final of the Community COVID Shield this Wednesday should be live. We have had a great tournament. We've had a lot of great people join us this year.
Few technical difficulties here and there.
Hey, it happens. So some lessons learned along the way. 90th Minute Podcast from Canada. I believe it's 5 of them. They're gonna, if they win, they're gonna divide it.
You let them know, hey, you're in the final. They were like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Weston's waiting for this game.
And then Weston with an amazing game against Santiago and America. Went down to the wire. It went into golden goal.
I can see Weston getting trash if he wins. Like
I can see Weston getting trash if he loses.
Oh shit!
Which is fine because we owe him tacos. So Weston, obviously from San Diego Loyal. If you guys need tickets, season tickets,
him up,
if you guys want to be in the stadium, season ticket holders are going to be the ones in there.
Help our boy make that commission
and get him drunk because I guess he, at the office for every full season tickets you guys buy.
Click.
We got him 2 balls and a mic, pint glasses, so there's absolutely no excuse to not just have this man trashed in the office.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so that's going to be this Wednesday.
He loses his job.
It's going to be Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur. Should be a good game. But with that said, I think
there were some news in the NFL, right?
So yeah, there was some news in the NFL.
We did talk a lot of NFL last episode, which is great.
Because it's back.
It's back. And there has been some updates since last week.
Okay, so crazy shit happened, right? So we had Adam Schefter's tweet, the tweet that just blew up everything. Because, again, we are in draft season. Quarterbacks are needed. Holes are being plugged everywhere. So let me see.
Watson apparently is deleting old messages.
Yikes! We're gonna get into Deshaun Watson.
Apparently, he's looking to settle.
It's not looking pretty right now for Deshaun.
He started off with you know what? I'm gonna fight this. This is bullshit. And I think he got way too much.
Okay, well,
where he's like, maybe it's better to settle.
Okay, we'll get into Deshaun Watson right now as we're gonna talk, like we said, about the picks because we have the Adam Schefter tweet. Source, or I guess filed to ESPN, Dolphins trading the number 3 overall pick to the San Francisco 49ers. Okay. San Francisco getting rid of Jimmy G. San Francisco's Jimmy G probably going to...
Apparently, they're not trying to trade him.
They're not trying to trade him according to that, but Bill Belichick is like frothing at the mouth because he might get his prodigal child back.
Yes.
And it would take off $26 million, I believe, from the cap space of the 49ers. So that's a big load off of their books. So, okay, the Dolphins trading number 3 overall to the San Francisco 49ers, and everybody's like, wait, what? But it's great. The Dolphins are masterminds at this. The Dolphins are like they're playing 3D chess right now with picks because they have all the first round picks, all of the first round picks.
Yeah.
And it's thanks to a trade that happened a while back with Laramie Tunsil, the offensive tackle who was with them, fell to them in the 2015 draft. After 10 minutes before he was drafted, he was supposed to be number 1 on the board, and then somebody released the video of him hitting a bong with a face mask, and started falling in real time down to the Dolphins in 13th. Then they package this, and when they send him over to Deshaun Watson, and and he was very protected. Hopefully, he's on the legal team as well. Laramie Tunsil, has 2 Pro Bowls over there, but then they got a bunch of first-round picks. Long story short, Coach Flores and the Dolphins are doing great things when it comes to draft capital. So in that trade too, in that same tweet, Adam Schefter let us know that there was going to be a 2021 third-round pick, a comp pick, and a first-round picks from 2022 and 2023 for that.
Yeah.
The Eagles somehow were involved also. We moved down the trade block for some reason. But
and if something holds, I guess, with Wentz, making it a first round, something like that, you guys get more picks as well, or something like that.
Yeah, it's a compensatory thing, and so hopefully it works out for the Eagles. But Deshaun Watson is still up in the air too. That in a specifically strictly NFL playing on field thing. Deshaun Watson's a great talent. Like, you can't say anything else.
Yeah.
So another person that could be heading over to Bill Belichick. Like, why not? That's still on the table.
After signing Cam already for a year? Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Why not?
Jimmy G's going after signing Cam for 1 year, right? Like, are they really gonna roll with Cam next year? Do they believe in Cam?
You need to
I
have
wouldn't.
a running game to rock Jimmy
And
G in your
and so
lineup.
here's the thing: Bill Belichick likes to build his teams from the middle. He's already doing exactly that. What he's been doing. He's going to go ahead and do old school running down the face, down the throat, running, ground and pound, and control the clock and everything. That's not going to be pretty for the AFC East right now.
Yeah.
Poor Bills. They thought they had just the light at the
I
end of the
still
tunnel.
think the Bills can somehow be dominant this season. We'll see what Belichick is planning, because this guy is up to something very, very sneakily, like he's getting stupid players left and right.
Yeah. So, going back now into, Deshaun Watson, the non-player, again, some pretty damning things that are coming out as far as what's going on with this guy. Because in the last couple of hours, it was actually released, one of the accounts from one of the physical therapists went to Sports Illustrated. So Sports Illustrated, once it gets there, is pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Not pretty good. It's pretty concrete evidence. And so just some notables from that SI article. It says that, let's just say the physical therapist makes it clear that quarterback Deshaun Watson did not touch her, nor did not force her onto conducting any type of lewd sexual acts. She used an oversized towel. Okay, so get ready, guys. Children out there, this is going to get graphic. She used an oversized towel to drape him until about 45 minutes into the session, when she says he tossed the towel onto the floor, saying it was too itchy. The old "it's too itchy, get it off of me." Watson was lying face up on the table, naked and totally uncovered. Something the physical therapist says she had never happened in any of her other massage appointments.
Sounds like Bo was looking for a happy ending.
I mean, Watson began developing a blood flow in the nether regions, she says, and also began clenching slowly and thrusting the air. You know, the old air thrust maneuver.
Yeah.
There was a point that he did tell me, this is quote, that if I could move his expletive, wang, if I needed to, and I just completely ignored him, says the physical therapist. While massaging his abdomen, she noticed that there were quote different fluids on his stomach. I don't know what that means. I don't. Sure, it could be anything at this point, but not looking good if you're thrusting air. Ever seen Scary Movie?
Yes.
Remember that scene where the ghost and the girl, like, yes. So I mean, maybe this is a haunted physical therapist office. In the final 5 to 10 minutes of the session, the physical therapist says that Watson began thrusting his pelvis in the air again, this time much faster. Mary, the physical therapist, says that she immediately told the other massage therapist who had referred Watson to her.
Yikes.
So, I mean, again, and it says that in the article that some of the DMs were shared. Apparently, the defense team for Deshaun Watson was like, it's impossible that this and this and this, because Deshaun and the physical therapist were DMing back and forth on Instagram. And the legal team for Watson was like, hey, no, they were setting it up on Instagram because of COVID reasons and this and this and that. This incident would happen in 2019.
Oh, yikes.
So, okay, like...
not looking good.
Definitely some fun news out of the NFL. I don't know if you heard about this one. So you like Call of Duty, right?
I love Call of Duty.
So apparently it's a very big thing around the NFL as well. So this is from Reddit. Okay, so shout out to username Probation Officer 2035. So this is a post on Reddit, and this doesn't tend to happen. There are moderators who take stuff down if it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
These are up here. These are all awards of all these people. So possible trade coming between the Bears and the Steelers. Very random, says this poster. As I am a Packers fan, I am just playing Warzone with randoms. Ended up with a female teammate. She says she had her mic on, and I could hear her husband talking in the background about a quote-unquote deal. Then something about he would love to play for Pittsburgh. I tried to ask the girl for information. She felt a bit awkward when I asked if she could tell me about who her husband was. All she would say is that her husband was being loud in the background and that he's an NFL football player. Anyways, he was apparently this user went into a just deep dive and just kind of stalkerish. He currently plays in Chicago, this player. He looked up this female player's username and game tag, which linked to the Twitch and IG, and then this they showed that she was wearing Bears gear. The last thing that they heard was that nobody else was. If there was no calls within the next 30 minutes, he was going to sign a 3-year deal in order to facilitate a trade because he would love to be in Pittsburgh. I know this is big speculation, says Probation Officer 2035, but I heard what I heard. Now this is the wonder of the internet, right? Like such randomness. And then Rashad Coward, right? This is what we're talking about. Tweeted at that time, nobody knew about this. God's plan, that.
Oh,
isn't that crazy? And then it ended up being that, yes, it was his girlfriend playing Call of Duty, and that's how it was leaked.
That's insane. That is insane, man. The power of Warzone is incredible. I think, man, you gotta be careful with shit like that.
Right? You don't know who's listening. Like
if you have anyone in your family playing, first of all, you don't want to put your actual name on anything, like username wise.
Beaver Fever 619. What?
Like, dude, you don't want to put your name. Why would you put your first and last name in anything like that? You know, which just makes it easier to track you down. Use a VPN server. That always helps
Okay.
out. That always
Incognito
helps
mode.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
have it.
out. So I mean, that always helps out when playing online. And
Do you ever
then
go to
football.
other countries and destroy them with the VPN?
No, I don't use a VPN just because I use a wire connection. So just-
LAN. Oh, watch
Yeah.
out. Look at that. Just to go back to Rashad Coward's agent tweet did confirm that the Reddit user did in fact overhear the Bears player discuss potential contracts or trade options while playing video games with his wife. So crazy world. But we do
crazy.
have breaking news.
wow.
Eagles have signed a former Super Bowl MVP as hopefully, maybe not, probably, I don't know, their starting quarterback for next year. The legendary Joe Flacco.
Oh shit.
Ya se armó, papá. So Joe Flacco coming in to I
crazy.
don't know, man. This season is gonna be very interesting.
When's the draft?
NFL draft is going to be held. I think they're going to do it back in Las Vegas Thursday, April 29th. So we are literally a month away from football. This is the last Monday/Tuesday without baseball. So that's happening.
Opening days on Wednesday?
On Tuesday.
April 1st, right?
Yep.
April Fools.
Oh no, the Dodgers. Oh no, those Dodgers. We will have some guests coming on up soon, talking some baseball, just because we don't want to ignore it necessarily.
Are
but
they gonna allow
spring
fans
training
in the Padres games?
Yeah. So fans, the same thing. 25% capacity. Season ticket holders are going to be the priority in there, but there are single.
Are you gonna take me to a game?
I'm not a season ticket holder.
Oh, it's only for season ticket holders.
I mean, no, but it's impossible. It's like Comic-Con right now. I've seen like $4,000 seats for one game.
Oh shit.
It's insane. Like it's
Yikes. I'd rather just watch on TV, I guess.
damn it. But definitely a something to look forward to coming up with that. And yeah, I think that's a good place to go ahead and give it a call.
Oh man, I just want to thank our sponsors, Tacos El Vaquero over on 3rd Avenue. Check them
Round
out.
3rd
Iron
Avenue.
Front 30 Punks Else.
Yep. And we also have PB Imports, European and Imports over in Pacific Beach.
And Fierce Beats.
And Fierce Beats. So check them out.
Yeah.
Fierce_beats. Always great to talk.
Don't
beats with
forget,
them.
on Wednesday we're gonna have our Community COVID Shield final. It'll be 7 p.m. probably.
Yeah.
We'll make an announcement on Twitter with the time, everything official. Spread the word. Come with us. Join us. The finals are gonna be 10 minutes long, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Fantastic. Thank you guys for joining us. And more stuff coming up and exciting things happening here in San Diego with soccer. So stay tuned.
Y viva México, cabrones. Thank you guys.